Is it worth to be a musician? This lifestyle is so great, right? But where is the money? Hello people, I'm Petzer, I'm 21 years old, I'm a musician from Dresden, Germany, and today we're talking about the cons and pros about being a musician. And to make it clear, this is just my opinion. Every person is different, every musician is different, every history is different. So these are just my pro and cons. Maybe I can give you a picture of how a musician to be like in these days is. Let's begin with something positive. I have a list, 3 pros and 3 cons to make it more easy. The freedom to create art. Creating art is so cool. Like, you take an emotion, you take something from your life and you create it to something people can hear. And this is so cool. Sometimes I hear people telling me, you know what, I cry when I hear the song because I have a personal situation, and this is helping me a lot. And it's just like really fulfilling if someone says things like this. And so being a musician is something you sometimes are really proud of. This is so cool. The next thing, a contra thing, opinions everywhere. This is so crazy because I put stuff out online or at the street or at a concert. People judge us you. It's just automatically. Like, we're persons, we're people, we just see or hear something and then we will like, I like it or I don't like it. So it's just normal. But it's something you have to be you get to be used to it. And when I started to say to people, teachers, parents, that I want to be a musician, the first thing comes, what? Wait, this is not secure, this is not safe. Why? It's like, sometimes they just be like, why? And they say like, no, don't do this, do something secure, do something safe for the future. I mean, like, what is safe in the future in this world we live? But I can understand them, but like, everything you do as a musician, I have the feeling that there are opinions everywhere and they're not afraid that they say things. And I mean, like, to create art, I think it's also a good thing. So people know what you're good at or what not, or what the people like from a song. But sometimes it's really heavy to have these much opinions everywhere on this, in real life and online. Lifestyle, I have here traveling, meeting, a new perspective of people. What I mean with this is the lifestyle is really cool. A friend of mine said, this is so cool what we do, right? Sometimes we are on the stage and sometimes we're just producing in our room, and to compare to people who are like in the office and making computer stuff. I mean, like, if they are happy with it, this is cool. Like, you just do what you're feeling good with. But we have like really different perspective of our job life. Sometimes we are here on the street, sometimes on the stage, sometimes in a little tiny house and perform for less people. It's so different. So every day is different, every week and month is different, and you don't know what the future brings. And I think it's exciting, but also like a little bit afraid. But I think this is like the interesting part of life, that you don't know what's happening. And I also say, like, meeting interesting people and the perspective of it. I mean, like, through music, I just met so cool people through online videos, and they just give a new input. You're not with the same people every week. So, like I said, every week is different. And as a musician, especially on the street, I see a lot of people on the street when I'm performing, and this is Germany, and I often think that German people are not like the happiest people. They are stressed and Sometimes they just don't smile and be like, "Nah." And when I play music, sometimes they look at me and I smile and they smile back. So it's so cool that I don't see cliches anymore like I used to see it, because every person has a bad day, a good day sometimes, and some people are open and sing with me, some people are shy and be like, and yeah, it's like music gives a so cool perspective of life, I think. Next thing, money problems. Let's talk about this. So, like I said, you don't know what's happening next week, you don't know what's happening next month. So, I mean, this is cool for the variety of life, but for the money, it's just like, I don't know what, like today. Today, I think the world is going down because like it's raining, and I cannot do street music, so I do like a video, and I think that's cool. But it's also like people said to me, yeah, this musician job is not safe, and this is not a safe job. You can lose your voice. You can, you know what I mean? And because of this like this, you don't know if the money is. Or I had like a job next Saturday, but the person who organized things said, yeah, we don't need you anymore, and be like, thank you. Like I organized everything so I can go there. So sometimes also like the organizing people are not, they're not good. So keeping your network in a good health is also like a good thing, because you never know like how one or when a gig get cancelled. So money problems everywhere, but you get used to it, or you find your ways to get your money. I'd say another contrast thing, and then I go to a pro thing, because I will end the video with a positive vibe. The next contra thing is emotional vulnerability and responsibility. Yeah, like to create art, you have to be open. You have to create. You have to flow. Let things flow. So it's like giving energy and taking energy. It's like a game, but you have to be open. Sometimes I just think I have to be like, I have a thin skin, that everything comes to a place, but it's like a really high contrast to the industry. Like in the industry, it's like a hard business. You have to be on point. You have to perform good. You make good calls, make good money declarations. So it's like the business side, and the responsibility is like hard things. You're your own business. So you have to be like in the contrast of being open and vulnerability to create art, but also to be sometimes really be tough and just get through some things. So, but I also think it's like a cool thing. It makes life really interesting. So because now I was really anxious to make this video, because I'm afraid to make a mistake, but you just have to get through it and make it and see what's happening. Life. And then last thing I want to talk about is the pro thing, that you can live your dream. When I come say the first thing, like people judges you when you say, I want to be a musician, they be like, why? And through the time I get to know my why, because I love creating art. I love creating stuff on a stage and being connected to the people. And this is so much more than money or a job. It's a lifestyle. I need this to be happy. I I have like up and downs, and the downs are mostly because I'm stuck with something, or I'm getting depressed because I don't know what I want. But in general, I just come to one point: I want to make art, want to be a musician, a performer. So this is just living my dream, when I can say, yeah, I can say this. It's just living your lifestyle, how you dreamed your lifestyle. And this is like my opinion, because I feel this way, and probably you see like this from another perspective, or just say, what the fuck, no, I don't feel the same thing, and that's fine. But for me, it's just living a dream and to be healthy. Like when I don't do the things I want to do with art, I'm getting sad and getting angry, and so it's also like living your dream, but also like I have to live like this, then I just wouldn't survive. And it sounds weird, right? But it's like reality for me. I had so many low points in my life, and I'm just 21. And this is, yeah, crazy. How you discover what's wrong, what's right, what feels good, and what feels really, really bad. And but it's just through acting and doing. And if you watch this video till the end, and you have the feeling that you want to create more art, or do a step into your dream, then do this. This is like a sign for you. Do this. Because you could die any day. So when do you want to do this? I mean, like, you don't have to be a musician in a job this is like your only thing you do. You can create art on your own, and or if you share things and you're afraid of, then this is like the right answer. Just do it, and I can just encourage you to do this. So if you find this video helpful, please give me a like, because like I'm just new with making videos like this. If you want to check out my music, there's a link on Spotify below. Here are other covers of mine, and here are my following button. And yeah, so next day I will have a haircut. So next video I will be here with a fresh haircut, and yeah, see ya.